Alright, this will be the second video I'm doing here on April 22nd, and I have to explain my little intro that I've been doing on all my videos now for 2019, because not everyone sees my first video, my second video. This is my third video I'm making now of the dying trees of 2019. But I currently live in St. Paul, Minnesota, in Como Park. Many of you that have seen my videos, that should sound familiar to you. What's going on here is our city, our government, and everyone is telling everyone that there is this ash tree disease, when in reality, all the trees are slowly dying. And I've been making video after video documenting this and showing this. And instead of our government using one of their various forms of illegal weather modification, chemtrails, which is what they're using in many states and countries, their main weapon that they're using here in St. Paul, Minnesota are the cooling towers. And there are numerous businesses on the ground. I've captured about 10 of them just in my city, in my area alone. And when they want to create this rain or this mist type rain or even light snow, they start pumping the atmosphere full of all of this steam and artificially created moisture. And you can watch one of my videos. All my videos can be found on YouTube if you look under Como Park Chemtrails. Look under my cooling tower video, and I can show you can watch how the cooling towers work. That's just one of them, though. When they have 10 of them pumping the atmosphere full of this artificially created moisture, not only does it create this steam, but it whites out the entire sky, and as I said, creates this mist type rain. But the last video I made was on Hoyt Avenue, right by the golf course, and I'm at my favorite gas station, right by Dale Street and Como Avenue, and I am going to go film some of the dying trees right now. And as I said in all my other previous videos, you will see literally every single tree I come across is dying. So here we go. We're gonna start with tree number 1. And again, you will see that these are not all ash trees. These are all different varieties of trees, but how big some of these trees are. But first tree, oh, this one is so sick. I mean, this thing is so sick. But next tree. And so people can see like how big this street is here, and I don't really want to film up in people's yards. This tree, for whatever reason, does not seem to have too much of the green fungus on it, but it does seem to be having these odd holes and cracks that most of the other trees are developing. Yeah, this one is just brutal. You can see from up top. And that's what's happening to so many of the other trees. Eventually they get so overcome with this green fungus that it just starts to the whole tree just starts to come apart. But next one, you can see obviously the same thing with this. That little one there doesn't seem to be that bad, although, as I've explained in my other videos, the reason they create this mist type rain is because, unlike natural rain that falls at all different angles, this gets the entire tree wet. So that's why they're using the cooling towers, because it creates this perfect mixture of rain that, like I said, blankets the entire tree. So, and you can see a start down here. Next one. This is just so bad. Next one. These are some of the worst that I've seen yet, because some of these trees are literally, I don't think they're going to even come up with leaves. A lot of the other ones on the golf course and that, I think we'll still be able to, they'll still have some leaves. Some of these ones are so bad, I truthfully highly doubt they're even going to produce leaves once the leaves do start coming out on the trees. But as you can see here, every single tree, and this is why I don't even like going outside my house anymore, and I've been so depressed lately because these tree dying videos I make don't help. People say, why am I making them then? But I just want you guys to see how bad it really is here in St. Paul, because I haven't seen any other place, anyone's videos, where the trees are this bad. But every single tree, like I said, that you come across, and I'm gonna stop repeating it, I'm just gonna just keep showing you guys how far this goes. And I'm gonna stop here though in a few minutes, because the last one I made was about 13 minutes, and if I'm gonna be putting 2 videos on some people's page today, like I said, I don't want to piss any of you guys off. So this one, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to have any problems, and that one seems to be okay too. But again, you come back up here again, and if I go to the other side of the street, I'm not in the nicest neighborhood right now, so I'm probably not going to be going over there. But in any case, and that's where I've been trying to explain, because a lot of the trees I've been filming haven't had these big cracks in them where the tree's starting to split apart, but that's what's happening to the one in my front yard, a silver maple or a red maple. But yeah guys, I'm gonna probably cut it here. And because I drive to this gas station all the time, and I've been watching it and watching these trees on the way to the gas station. Like I said, everywhere I drive, this is how it is though. And that's why, like I said, I am expecting things, major things within our government as far as changing laws. It's things that are going to be happening in St. Paul much quicker and before I think other states. And we'll just wait and see it. But I explained in my first video that our mayor, I have proven, is a Freemason. He has met with Michael Bloomberg from the United Nations, who's in charge of the environmental thing with the United Nations, and we were one of 20 US cities, not 10, I said that wrong in my first video, but one of 20 US cities that was awarded this grant from the United Nations. And I assure you, to sell their climate change scam, that's one reason. Another reason they are bombarding St. Paul with this, because people, once they start to see this, and that's like what I said in my other second video, most people, even this green fungus, which is literally killing every one of these trees, and I will show you guys my next video, probably my 4th video, I'm going to show you guys all the trees from last year that had the green fungus in my neighborhood that they've cut down. And I am promising you this, these trees are not going to be here much longer. But instead of them going around and cutting down even more than they've already cut down, that's why they went around all winter while people were at work and people weren't seeing this. I, however, was. But they cannot just go cut down every single tree. But eventually it's going to get to that point where, and that's how they're going to trick everyone, because it's so bad here. How is anyone going to argue with that? I mean, look at the trees. Look at the trees. I mean, of course, if I didn't know about illegal weather modification, I'd be saying the same thing too. But in any case, guys, thank you for watching. See you later.